Hi, this is Mark DeLeese, and I am pleased to introduce to you TubeMaker Pro. This is a robust software for creating videos that you can simply upload to YouTube or any other video sharing site, and it's great for niche marketing, it's great for offline businesses, it's great for any type of video marketing, and I'll show you exactly how this works. In this video, I'm going to go through the settings of TubeMaker Pro, and then in subsequent videos we'll go into actually creating a video really fast. This software will create videos very fast, and we'll get all into that. First of all, when you first install the software, you'll be faced with a verification and activation screen. These tabs up here will not be activated until you put in your activation code. You want to verify your purchase by putting your full name and your purchase email. Very important, your purchase email must be inside here, and then verify, and then you come back and get your activation code and you put it in here. Okay, we are back, and you'll see that the tabs on the top are now activated. And I'm going to be going first through the settings. On the settings tab, you have on the right hand side the video controls. Here we will select first of all the output codecs. If you don't know what this is, you can just stick to the X264. There's a number of libraries installed with this software for codecs, and if you don't know what these are, you can stick to the default. Now we got the compression. Here you got the high, medium, low for compression, and again, if you don't know what this is, just stick to high. Here we got for the video size. It's going to create a video. Now here you can choose the width and the height and the size. Now obviously for HD you got 1280 by 720, that's your default. You got other predefined sizes that you can pick here as well. If you want to choose your own size, you can put in 850 or 800 by 450 or whatever you want, all right? For your own size, or you can have a predefined size. Here you got your video background color. When it's making slides, it puts in images. If the image is only about 50% of the video area, what's going to be the background behind the image? Well, here you can set the color. It has a nice color picker. You know, you can set it to blue or black or green or yellow or whatever you want, all right? And here is below this is your first image time. What it's going to do is going to enable you to have a title slide as the first slide and also a last slide. And here you can put titles. For example, you can put your business name and you can put your domain name throughout it, and obviously it's going to have a last slide where you can have text in it. But here your first image time, let's say for example it's going to be 5 seconds. So you're going to have your website name up, you're going to have maybe the name of the presentation, and the first frame is going to last 5 seconds. Then your last frame, your last image frame, obviously you want to have a domain name, you want to have some type of closure, you know, buy now or whatever, and we're going to have that maybe at 5 seconds. Here in the middle of the video, there's going to be a slide presentation throughout the middle of the video, and it's going to change slides every 2 seconds by default, or you can have it every 3 seconds by default. All right. So that's the video controls. On the left-hand side is the font control. Now obviously you got your title slide. This is the very first, your first slide. Here you can have text on it. And so here you can select whatever fonts you want. These fonts are taken from your computer, and you know, whatever you want to have here, and your title size. Obviously, you know, so let's just say for example it's 60. And then you have the subtitle. Obviously you're going to have a title, you're going to have a subtitle below that if you want, and you can select the font and the size for that. Here you can have the footer. Your footer can be throughout the entire length of the video, and you know, you can have the domain name at the footer, and you can select your size and the font of that. And then the footer padding. Here is the padding of at the very bottom of the video and the footer text. The space between the two, and you know, you want to have a little bit of space. And then the padding is the space between the title and the subtitle. If you want them really close to each other, you put, you know, very little padding. If you want a lot of space between the title and the subtitle, you put, you know, a lot of space between the subtitle and the title. All right. So that is the settings. All right, the next tab that we're going to get into is the video settings. Here is where you can put your opening title. Let's just go through how this develops here. You got on the very top, you got the first video frame. In the first video frame, you can select the opening title, the opening subtitle, and then you can use a background image, and you select the file from your hard drive right here, or you can use the background color, and here's a color picker. You can use obviously a background color or an image, all right, for your first video frame. Obviously you want to put like a company here, you want to maybe put the title of your presentation, maybe your domain name, what have you. Then you have your last video frame. Obviously, once again, same thing. You can set the color of the frame. I forgot to include this up here too. You can select the color of the opening title. For example, you want the background to be of your text. Say you want the color of your text to be black. That would be the color of your text right here, all right? Again, your subtitle, the color of the text, and then your background would be here. Same thing for the last video frame. Your closing title, your text, your subtitle text, you can pick the font colors right here. Just remember, your fonts are selected right here. Your title and then your subtitle and the sizes and the font style are selected here. And then you got your background image for the last video frame. You can use a background image or a background color, all right here. And then you got the slideshow video frames. Here you can select a folder from your hard drive. For example, here I've selected a folder of flooring, or you can obviously grab images from Pinterest or Picasa. Now, obviously for flooring here, for example, if I click on open, you'll see here that I have 8 images inside this folder. What it's going to do, it's going to add those images to the presentation. And the first slide is going to be what I put in here, and the last slide is going to be what I put in here. I'll go through exactly how the Pinterest and the Picasa works. This is just showing how it will grab images from your hard drive. And then here I can put in footer text. The footer text is going to be throughout the entire length of the video. You can put a domain name, preferably. And then your audio file. Obviously, this is your audio file. And if I click on File and select the audio file, you'll notice that you can have an MP3, a WMA, or FLAC audio file that it supports. You'll notice here that there's some description here. It says use the number sign, that's the pipe character and number sign, as a new line symbol in any text. For example, if I want to have the opening title and I put company name, well, what I can do is add the number sign, a pipe, that's the symbol right above your right shift key, and then a number sign once again, and then put company. What this will do, it'll add that's a line break. Okay, this is a line break. So this will be on the first line, that'll be on the second line. Then of course I can put a subtitle below that. But I just wanted to tell you that this is the symbol for the line break. And then obviously is your output file name. This is your output path. You just select on your hard drive where you want to have the output. And obviously you click on File, go to what folder you want to have the output on, and you can name the file. And you can name it anything you want, and then obviously you can choose what format. There's 6 different formats that it supports. AVI, you can save it as a MOV, you can save it as a MPG or a MP4, FLV, or WMV. All right, and these different video formats that it supports. So it's very robust, and you can name the file. I recommend that you name the file a keyword. All right, keyword file name you want to name it as for SEO purposes. And then once you've selected the path, all you got to do is click on create video, and it'll create the video. You'll notice that right here on this path to images, I've selected, obviously here they are here. There's 8 images in there in this hard drive folder. And so now if I go to image collector order, and I click on here, what it's done is it's added the images from that folder. See this folder right here? It's added those images in this selection right here and put them in order. And what I can do here, I can select one here. For example, I can select that one here, and I can move it up. I can move to the top. I can clear them all. I can delete one of them. I can obviously move it down or what have you. So if I want to select this one right here and move it down, you see how I just moved it down? So I can reorder them, or I can delete them, I can clear it all, what have you, right here. And obviously it's going to add an opening title clip, and it's going to add a closing clip with your company information, and you can put your domain name throughout the entire video. In the next video, I'm going to go over creating a video really fast, and just to show you how nifty this software is. Thank you.